So to make these hair bows, you're gonna start out with a length of fabric. I use a half a yard, and that's enough to make about 3 of each one, so I'm sure you could get less, like a quarter of a yard. And it can be anything so long as it's not stretchy. I used a cotton for this one. This one's actually a corduroy. You can use linen, anything like that. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna fold up the bottom couple inches. If you have a rotary cutter and a mat and a ruler, that can make it a little bit easier to measure out. But I've done it with measuring tape and scissors before. So you're just gonna fold up the bottom couple inches and you're gonna press it with an iron and then cut all the way across. And that's gonna give you a long strip of fabric that's folded. So then what you're gonna do is cut the ends. You're gonna cut them at a 30 or 45-degree angle, and you want them opposite each other. So you're looking at the fabric like this. You're gonna cut one end towards the fold and the other end away from the fold so that your 2 points are gonna be different. Once you've got those cut, you're gonna fold it over and press it one more time just so it's nice and easy to work with. And then you're gonna sew down the entire length of it. So you start out at a point. When you get to the corner, you're going to leave your needle through the entire fabric, but you're gonna pause sewing and lift up your foot so that way you can pivot the fabric and then sew down the other side. When you get most of the way down, you're going to backstitch a couple times and then just lift up your needle and your presser foot and scoot your fabric forward a couple inches, and then you're gonna backstitch again. That's actually gonna leave a piece of thread on both sides that you're just gonna clip really quick when you're finished, but that keeps you from having to cut the thread when you're sewing. So you're gonna backstitch again over here and then finish up the last point. And when you're done, you're gonna use this opening to actually turn your bow right side out. Just takes a couple minutes. You can just use your fingers. Sometimes I use a pencil or a knitting needle and just work it all the way through. And so then you'll be left with this, and you're gonna have a small opening here where you turned it. So I just load a similar color thread into my sewing machine and stitch that up. And then I usually iron it one last time, and then you're ready to go.